Hello, staying in Yorkshire for this one. I went down to the Black Sheep Brewery last Monday, and also went to Theakston across the road and picked up this bottle. And I'll tell you what, it's quite funny because me and my wife, we went for a meal in Massam, and we went to the square in Massam, and basically I think there's about 3 or 4 pubs in the square in the town itself, and over the years they've either been Black Sheep or Theakston pubs, you know, obviously because of the 2 brewers there. And lo and behold, one of the pubs has been kind of like done up, and it was a Green King pub. So in the middle of Massam, Green King have gone out of their way to stick a pub of their own in the middle of middle of, you know, Theakston and Black Sheep territory. I thought it was quite fun. I didn't go in there anyway. I didn't want to really, you know, convert to the enemy. I just thought it was funny, you know. It's kind of like weird. You walk into the square, got the Black Sheep and the Theakston pubs all around, and suddenly there's a great big Green King sign over there, and you think, yeah. Anyway, the beer we are doing is Theakston Lightfoot, 4.1%, lovely jubbly. There's the front. There is all the info on the back with the barcode. Bing! Right, Lightfoot. Now, that was an old brewery that Theakston bought years ago, and it's got it on the back here. I'm not going to pretend, I'm not reading because I am. 1919, and it's situated just a stone's throw from the Theakston Brewery. Now, where it was, the site of it was actually at a place which is now called the White Bear Hotel. Now, if you go into Black Sheep Brewery, the road forks, and for the brewery it goes down into a deep, kind of like a dip, which goes into, you know, the brewery. They've got a restaurant there, and for some bizarre reason I've always got the heating on in there, you know, in the middle of summer, which is weird. But it goes to the left, and it's funny enough, I've got some houses there as well in the actual brewery grounds, and one of them was for sale. Well, I wish I could buy one. Anyway, there's this place called the White Bear Hotel within the grounds of Black Sheep Brewery, and I went in there on Monday, and I've never been in there before, and it was really, really nice. And that's where this Lightfoot Brewery was when Theakston bought it. And funny enough, I won't go into it, but they did do an Old Peculiar IPA on tap, and I'm going to have to give that one a go. Anyway, let's get down to the beer. So this is Theakston Lightfoot, named after that brewery they bought. So let's crack her open, like we do. Plain gold crown. A little bit of CO2 coming off there, like you do. Plenty of carbonation coming through that bottle. I don't know if you can see that. You most probably can't. So let's... Now you see, I had this on draft when I was there at one of the pubs in Massam. And it's quite faint. It may be a hint of celery coming out of there. Yeah, celery, but not that much else from the neck, to be honest with you. So let's pour her out. Give her a swirl like. It's quite pale. It's more paler than that Velo, I think. Carbonation is well, it was busy in the bottle, but it's kind of like not that much going on. The aromas come alive in the glass compared to the neck. It's more melon than anything else. There's a hint of sourness there as well, but we'll top her up. See what else we get from her. Pop a Yorkshire pint again. I do like my Yorkshire beers. I'm not pouring them very well tonight. Look at that. I'm going to have to go to see if there's a college course on how to pull a pint, because I'm making a right mess. Never get me being a barman anyway. So cheers. Let's go in. Melon, sour note there. Hint of wheat there. Only a hint. But sessionable. It's a sessionable beer. It's very much in not as fruity as the Velo was, but this is more savoury. The celery is there. Definitely, you're getting this celery, kind of like leafiness to it as well. But it just feels very, very light. I don't know what hops they've got in this one. They're a bit. It's got a well, they're saying this is a continental style beer. To me, don't taste like a continental style beer. It tastes like a good old Yorkshire beer, and for me, that's good enough. Just gonna go in again. Better from the bottle than from the tap. It's got a little bit more character to it. When I had it at the bar, it felt like kind of like Worthington's best bitter. It didn't really do that for me. From the bottle, I'm getting more of the character from it. I'm getting more of the yeastiness there, getting that sourness, which is most probably connected to the yeastiness in this beer, and it's yeah, a great beer. Highly recommend this one. So when you go to Massam, when you come up for holiday in Yorkshire, or anybody comes down from Scotland who's watching this to Yorkshire, once you go to Massam and get your Velo, go across the road to Theakston's brewery, get yourself Theakston's Lightfoot, because it's a belter as well, and get some Old Peculiar and some Big Welter. Fantastic place, Massam. So, see you on my next one.